So if there is an absent of consent, there is an absent of let's take a look at, for example, manifested of sale through his consent the seller of the price and to constitute the meaning signage that the house and lot is for. So the advertiser is not becomes ineffective to accept. What if, for example, you offer the thing for sale, can withdraw, for example, offer and you said you have a difference between option money and earnest money becomes conditional. That does not constitute acceptance, right? But it's so let's say, for example, the offer to sell constitutes another offer. Welcome to the Law and Contract, guys. As defined by the Civil Code of the Philippines, contract is the meeting of minds between two parties whereby one person binds himself with respect to another to give something or to render some service. There are three essential elements to a contract. These are consent, object, and cause. So if there is an absent of consent, there is an absent of an object, or there is an absent of a cause, that makes the contract void. So let's talk about consent, guys. Consent is manifested through an offer and acceptance. So let's take a look at, for example, in a contract of sale. The consent of the seller is manifested through his offer to sell the thing. And then the consent of the buyer is manifested through his acceptance of the price and the object for sale. So, offer therefore must be certain as to the object and as to the price when it is a contract of sale, or as to the object when it is a contract of donation, so as to constitute the meeting of minds. There are business advertisements of things for sale. Like, for example, as you go along the highway, there is there is a signage that the house and lot is for sale. So this does not constitute a definite offer, but this is just an invitation to make an offer. If you take a look at also, there are advertisements for bidders, and that does not constitute a definite offer, but it is an invitation to make a proposal. So the advertiser is not bound to accept the highest or lowest bidder. The offer becomes ineffective upon the death, civil interdiction, insanity, or insolvency of either party before the acceptance is conveyed. So, what if, for example, you offer the thing for sale, for example, and you said you have 1 week to think about it and to accept the offer. So, this will not bind the offerer within the period stated. Anytime the offerer can withdraw the offer before the acceptance is made, except when the offer is founded with consideration, and that is what we call when there is an option money involved. To understand more of the difference between option money and earnest money, you need to take a look at the video related to these topics. Alright? And then let's talk about acceptance. Acceptance must be absolute. It should not be conditional. Because if it becomes conditional, that does not constitute acceptance, but it constitutes a counter offer. So if there is no acceptance, or the acceptance is not absolute, there is no such thing as meeting of minds. Alright? So let's say, for example, I offer to sell to you my house and lot for 100,000, but you said, can I buy it at a price of 90,000? Then that constitutes a counter offer. That constitutes a conditional acceptance.